Making moves, flipping real estate. We building wealth, get your minds right and elevate. Yo, it's the Mortgage King, we do it truly, bro. Dropping gems like a thief up in the jewelry cell. Wealth building equity in real estate, the mission. Collaboration is greater than competition.
YouTube, what's going on, man? Matt Garland here, NMLS number 58700, but I'm better known as MG the Mortgage Guy. So the topic today we're going to speak about is how to save money on your mortgage without doing a refinance. But first and foremost, welcome to the channel. Me and Tukes have been super busy, so we haven't really been able to come on the channel. Probably in the last 10 days, we haven't really put out any content. So I appreciate you guys. Keep hitting me up on IG, talking about when you're going back on YouTube. Well, I'm here now, and let's get to the topic. But first and foremost, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications because you never know when I'm going to come on live. Now, if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you follow me, MG the Mortgage Guy, on Instagram as well, because like I always tell you guys, I put a lot more content out over there than I do over here on YouTube. All right, so let's get to the topic because I don't have much time, so we're going to make this a quick, short, sweet video. Let's talk about homeowners, right? This is for my homeowners and also the future homeowners. This is something that you need to know. A lot of people don't talk about this, right? When we're talking about saving money in the mortgage business, we're always talking about refinancing, right? Either refinancing, doing a rate and term refinance to lower your interest rate or to cut the term of your mortgage, right? But there's a little hidden secret that most people don't speak about, and it's called a mortgage recast. So a mortgage recast, also known as a reamortization of your mortgage, allows you to put down a lump sum payment towards your principal balance on your mortgage, and it allows you to reduce your monthly mortgage payments. All right, if you were to do this, the term and the interest rate will remain the same. So if you started off as a 30-year mortgage, right, and let's just say you've been in the loan for 3 years, 2 years, or whatever the case may be, and you paid down a lump sum on your principal balance, let's say you started out at $200,000 and you paid $40,000 over 2 or 3 years, and your balance is now $160,000. When you do that, most people think, okay, I'm gonna pay down my mortgage, but your mortgage payment doesn't get lower. And the reason being is because the bank doesn't know, the lender doesn't know that you're going to continue to make that type of payment. So your mortgage payment will always stay the same unless you do a mortgage recast, all right? So the eligibility guidelines, first thing I want to tell you guys is this. It's important to note that some lenders do not allow recasting, but a lot of them do, okay? Assuming you can recast, lenders will also have their own set of guidelines about when you can do it, all right? So it's very important, you guys who are currently homeowners, if after this video, if you're interested, contact your servicing lender to see, number one, if they even offer it, and number two, what are their guidelines. But typically, this is what most lenders will follow. Now, it's very important to know that if you have a government loan, right, FHA, VA, USDA loans are not eligible for recasting. It's typically only for conventional mortgages that are backed by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So sorry, all my FHA, VA, and USDA folks, this is not for you. It's only if you have a conventional mortgage. Now, jumbo loans are typically exempt from recasting also. But again, if you have a jumbo loan, check with the servicing lender because they might have different set of rules. But 9 times out of 10, if you have a jumbo loan, also, you will not be able to recast your mortgage, all right? So again, like I said, it's common for to do a recast when you put down a large sum of money on your principal balance. Now, some lenders will say you need $5,000 paid down or $10,000 paid down. I would say don't do a recast until you have at least $20,000 to $30,000 paid down because you might not see a significant amount of savings, all right? You must make at least 2 months of consecutive payments on time, but obviously you don't want to be late on your mortgage at all. But again, pay your mortgage on time, all right? So, and there may be a small fee, about $250 that's associated with recasting a mortgage. Some lenders might be $500. I know a couple lenders are around $700 for this recasting fee, but it'll be typically $1,000 or less, all right? Now, some lenders will have a limit on how many times someone can recast their loan. Some might say you can only do it once. Some might say you can only do it twice. Some might say you can do it unlimited amount of times. But again, check with your lender to make sure that you have the guidelines for them to know how many times you can do a recast of your mortgage. Very important, right? And if they can only do it once, or twice, you have to time it perfectly. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to waste your get out of jail card for free. All right. Now, it's important to know that the recast of your mortgage can take anywhere from 30 to 60 days to complete. During this time, again, keep up your mortgage payments while you're going through the process. All right. When you finish the recast, your bank will notify you and they'll let you know, okay, you saved X, Y, and Z amount of money. Now, this does not remove PMI. Let me be very clear. This does not remove PMI. You cannot remove people off of your loan. You can't change your deed. You can't do any of that stuff. You can't take cash out when you do a recast of your mortgage. You can't do any of that. There's no income docs that's required for a recast typically. But again, check with your lender because they might require some sort of paperwork, but typically there's no paperwork required. There's no appraisal when you're doing a recast of a mortgage also. But again, like I said, check with your lender. Now, the pros of doing a recast is very simple. You're going to get a lower monthly payment, right? Because you are reducing your principal balance so much, then your loan is being re-amortized to match what you currently owe. You're going to pay less interest due because, again, when you start your principal balance, when you start your loan off, it's amortized over 30 years and is based off of that original amount that you started off with your mortgage payment, all right? Very important. So if you pay down $40,000, $50,000, you're also shaving the amount of interest that you're paying off of the life of the loan, along with how much you're spending on a monthly basis, all right? So typically what I see with recasting of mortgage, guys, right? Typically what I see when I see people who've done this, they usually save anywhere, depending on the loan amount and how much they pay down, you can save yourself $200 to $400. It just really all depends on where you stand. So this is a hidden gem that lenders don't talk about, right? No one mentions recasting a mortgage. People have never even heard of recasting a mortgage. I mean, I spoke to at least 3 people just today alone that paid down over $100,000 on their mortgage. And they had good interest rates, but they still wanted to save money. So I said, hey, why don't you call your lenders and see if they offer this? And lo and behold, all 3 of their lenders offered the recast, and now they're going through that process. So, and again, this is not a modification. Also, I want to be clear about that. This is not a loan modification, so it doesn't report to your credit report in a negative way. All right. Now, if you guys took advantage of the COVID-19 forbearance relief, and you get out of the forbearance and you make 3 payments, consecutive payments, you'll be eligible for your recast as well. But again, contact your servicing lender just to make sure that they don't have any overlays on top of what the standard traditional guidelines are for recasting your mortgage, all right? So, it's, like I said, this was going to be a quick video. How can you save money on your mortgage without doing a refinance? Again, this is a hidden gem in the industry, and you don't hear a lot about this. And I'm going to just keep it real with you because we don't make money off of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, loan officers would never tell you this because we don't, it's no commission involved for us. There's no money involved. So a lot of people don't know this. But again, my goal is to provide you guys with the information so that way you're fully knowledgeable and you're fully aware of everything and every tool that's available to you in the real estate financing world, all right? So that's all I got for you guys today. Again, like, comment, share this with as many homeowners in our community as possible, guys, because again, a lot of people have no clue they have this opportunity to save mortgage money on their mortgage without paying closing costs in doing a refinance, all right? So again, my name is Matt Garland, NMLS number 58700, but I'm better known as MG the Mortgage Guy. I'm gonna see y'all at the next video. Peace.
It's Matt G, making moves, flipping real estate. We building wealth, get your minds right and elevate. It's the Mortgage King, we do it truly, bro. Dropping gems like a thief up in the jury cell.